Welcome to this video. In this video I want to give you a really quick fire plan that you can follow, that you can start today, that will have you making money with Amazon as quickly as possible with niche sites. So what I want to do in this video is talk more about the plan, exactly what to do, and if you go and follow this plan it will really help you make money with Amazon affiliates in the quickest way possible. If you're looking for how-to stuff and you're looking for niche ideas and so on, do check out the last video that I did that will give you a free niche and some keywords and so on. So I'll link to that video in this video. You should be able to see the box come up anytime now, and you'll be able to check out that video if you need a niche. The other thing I wanted to say is, if you need more help with this stuff and you want to join a group where you can get behind the scenes look at all of the sites I'm building in 2022, all of the niche sites I'm building, how I'm doing it step by step, get motivation, get all of the courses you need so you can go through step by step, all of the support you need, and loads and loads of other stuff. So basically you get, this is the way I envisioned the group when I set it up. It's the ability to be working with me and able to look over my shoulder at any time and get the support that you need. So check out the page below because there's a catch, and the only catch is it's only available for a very short time, 1 day and 22 hours, and you can get in, you get a look. I'll give you an example. This is one of my sites that I'm building, a brand new one, and you'll be able to see this being built from scratch. All of the content I'm putting on, the niche, which you can see here as well, but you'll be able to see it step by step and it making sales and how much the site is worth and whether I flip the site and what I do with it. So if you're looking for help with sort of building a business and whether you're going to flip sites or build them and make money, motivation, come and join us. I think you'll really enjoy it, and I think you will get huge amounts of value. The link is below, so you'll go through to this page. By all means watch this. It's the Top Gun group. You'll see why I called it that, and you'll be able to see everything that you get in this video. So do check that out. I've put the link below. It's got a very short time and it is an absolute bargain if you really want to get going with this stuff. Okay, so in this video what I'm going to cover is, I'm just going to give you a plan. So let's say you got your niche, you got your keywords in the last video that I pointed you to, and you're ready and you're confused as to what to do. What's the best way, the quickest way to make sales? I'll show you. Oh, and just for an example of this working, a shout out to you. You know who you are. This is one of my client sites, going really well, and it's a relatively new site in terms of it, like the amount of content it's got on and so on. And this is the purpose of whether you join the Top Gun group or whether you follow this plan. The main purpose that I want, the main reason to do it is, yes, to make the money, but once you start making money you've then got choices. Okay, so this site could be flipped for quite a lot of money now, you know, for the amount of time it's taken to build and the amount of content, or of course it can be built up to make more money and better rankings and built up into an authority site, and then you can have many sites working for you. That doesn't mean, this is really important, that doesn't mean that every single site that you build will be a rip-roaring success. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of energy, but if you have a plan to follow that I'm going to talk about in this video and you stay dedicated to it and you're able to do the work and you're able to stay consistent, doesn't mean everything you do will turn to gold, and you're going to get some sites that do nothing or some sites that flunk, but it means that you've got a business. And same with any business, it means some of the stuff you do won't equate to much and some of the stuff you do will be your breadwinners. Okay, so bear that in mind, and you're welcome to join me on the journey in the Top Gun group. Okay, let me give you this plan because it's really simple and I think you'll get a lot from it. Okay, here's the plan. You want to grab a pen and paper, or you know, note this down. This is what you want to do, okay? And I'm assuming you have the basics. If you do not have the basics, check out some of my previous videos or join the Top Gun group and I'll give you all the courses that you need to be able to learn the basics. If you don't know how to install WordPress, write content, you're going to struggle until you learn the basics. But that doesn't mean you have to spend years learning this stuff. It just means that you have to spend a good weekend going through this stuff so you can be able to get going with it. Okay, here's the plan. This is taken from the last niche area, so you can look at, you can do this with any niche. This is what I recommend that you do. for a really simple plan to follow. 10 or 15 of the best sellers. No messing about here, because we know that we can waste a lot of time going, what if it's not selling? Well, Amazon tell us what's selling. So, you know, this isn't like fulfilled by Amazon. We don't have to look at the stats of things and so on. It actually tells us which things are selling the best. So at the moment, Amazon is saying this is selling better than any other best sellers in hammocks, camping hammocks. Okay, this is selling better. So all we have to do is do the top 10 or the top 15. Okay, the second thing I recommend always is to do the new releases, because they sort of come in and start taking off. Even if they haven't got a lot of sales now, it's good to have them if they're selling. Okay, so you've got your best sellers. The second thing in your plan to follow is, once you've done that, the next thing that you'll want to do is a buyer's guide. That's always after I've done the product reviews, and you can do more product reviews than that, but after I've done that, the next thing that I will do is a buyer's guide. And a buyer's guide will look very much like this. Is the Zero Turn Mower site. It's moved on to greener pastures, no pun intended. But that's the buyer's guide, okay? So it will look very much like a buyer's guide, giving people key considerations and the things that they should be thinking about. And you can apply this to any niche. You just have to apply it to the niche. So what things would people have to think about with camping hammocks? How easy it is to pack? How comfortable is it? Is it waterproof? Is it weatherproof? Is it got good longevity? Is it easy to set up? All of that stuff. Common sense stuff, okay? And you write about that and research it. And then you get into the top choices. Now, because you've got your reviews that I've just mentioned, and you've done all your reviews and got them on the site, you can also link the choices that you're suggesting back to the reviews, okay, top 5 or top 10, and then do final thoughts, and that will get ranked as a buyer's guide that's also linking to your reviews. So what do you do then? What's the next step? The next step is keywords. So you've got the reviews, you've got the buyer's guide. The next thing that you want to do is get a good keyword tool. Uber suggests this one is Keyword Finder. It's a paid one, but what I would do then is look at this is worth writing down, types. Okay, so the couple of things I'm looking for here. We know that camping hammocks is the main key phrase, so I can write more content around camping hammocks. But hammock tent has also got 14,900 searches. Portable hammock, which is similar, isn't it? 9,500. And you find other niches as well. Hammock underquilt, 3,900. Best camping hammock, 3,100. And by this point, I will also start checking competition. I'll talk about that in just a second. But I'd look at types: ultralight hammock, parachute hammock, camping hammock tent. Okay, and I'd look at all of them. Best backpacking hammock, another set of products and another set of key phrases. So if I really wanted to flesh the site out, I could go for backpacking hammocks, or I know that you get backpacking tents and so on, and I do another list of 10 product reviews and do the buyer's guide. When you're thinking about the next keyword content that you want to do after a buyer's guide, think about usage. Okay, so another way that you can get a good idea of key phrases is do this. A bit of overlap, I mentioned this in a previous video, but it's really important. You can get really good key phrases by thinking about the reasons that people buy something. Side sleepers, big guys, tall person, camping hammock for 2, for sleeping, waterproof, and so on. Okay, with rainfly and all these features. The good thing is you'll know more about camping hammocks when you've written about them. The other thing I want to tell you, so your plan is the product reviews, the new releases, the buyer's guide, and then go into the different types and then go into uses. So write that down. Okay, so that's your plan. By the time you do that and you've got like 5 different types of camping hammocks, like what we've just been through, okay, top 5 hammocks with rainfly, top 5 portable hammocks, so on. By the time you've done that and you've done different usage, like 10 usage, you're going to have a site that's 25-35 pages that will be ranking and making sales well before you hit that point. as long as your content's good and as long as you're following SEO. Again, if you don't know how to do this stuff, do consider joining the Top Gun group, because I'm going to show you myself doing it from scratch. I'm also going to give you all the courses that you need to be able to do it. Okay, so if you don't know the basics, get the basics under your belt rather than just sort of hoping that it's going to work. Get the basics under your belt and take action on it. I just want to give you a little bit to help you with your plan, how I analyze the competition. Best camping hammock. Okay, so I sort of look at this. I know it's not the main, it's only 3,100 searches, but I'm just having a look what's out there, and with this tool it allows me to see the general keyword difficulty, but also you've got here the link profile strength, and quite simply I use this tool and get a rough idea. The lower link profile strength that the sites have that are currently out there, the better, and I know that with good SEO and good content, chances are I can take their spots. But this is on like 17, 18. So what I'll do is look, hammock with rainfly, which is a feature of a hammock. It's only 1,700 searches, but I can look there and it's got less keyword difficulty. And when I look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well here 3 and 4 have got a relatively low on this site link profile strength. Okay, and I can also go straight to the site using this tool and check them out, and you can see that that's a review site as well, and I can see the sort of things they're talking about, not to copy content, but you can see that they're ranking with relatively low link profile strength. So that it stands to reason, if I write a article on this key phrase and it's good and it's like 2,000, 3,000 words and well SEO'd, good chance of ranking, or at least getting the start of rankings like page 2 or page 3, and then as I link all this content together, it's going to work well. So to finish, what ends up happening is you've got all your reviews. Okay, you're suggesting the products that you've already written about in your reviews when you're writing your keyword content, so it links back, and in turn those products link to all the key phrases that are relevant, like this is the best camping hammock for short trips, or you know, you're suggesting products, and that's what increases your rankings. Last thing I will say is make sure that you understand the Google Site Kit and set up your search console and set up your Google Analytics. And if you do all of that and follow the plan, you make money, and you can build the site up and you can flip it. If it doesn't do that well and it doesn't do what you think, you can flip the site for money on Flipper. Or if it starts taking off and starts building up, you can keep the site as a monthly income. Or you can make the decision to build it up into an authority site, which is when you start expanding into other niches like backpacking tents, real tents, 2-man tents, 3-man tents, 4-man tents, and think about doing like thegreatoutdoors.com and a site that encapsulates all of this stuff. Okay, so if that sounds like a plan, I hope that helps you. As a simple plan, do subscribe anyway. I'm going to get you a plan, a PDF copy of this plan, so you can actually download it, but I'll send it through in another video, so do subscribe. And if you want help with this, because obviously I can't cover in one video exactly how to write content and all of that, if you need help with it, do join the Top Gun group before it goes. The link's below, and it will really help you. And that is a simple plan that you can use in 2022 that will take you not that long to do if you stay consistent and you knew how to do that, and you make money. That's as simple as it is, or as difficult as it is. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Check out the Top Gun group below. Hope to see you inside, and I will see you in the next video.